Alright, so the Switch 2 presentation just happened, and it was something. I'm gonna talk about how I feel about everything, well, most of the things in the direct that got announced, because there's a lot of stuff. A lot of things that kind of surprised me, and very little that didn't surprise me. Alright, the first thing I'm gonna talk about is game chat and parental controls. The parental controls are pretty nice for adults. I don't think my parents will use it unless it's for like game chat. And also, game chat. It's actually pretty good. You can look at every other player's screen at once. But the frames per second is kinda bad, but it makes sense since it's Nintendo's first time doing this. And the fact that you can expand other people's screen too is pretty good. Although for most of my friends, they're more of an Xbox fan, so yeah. Anyway, the fact that you can plug a camera into it is kind of big. And before watching a YouTube video, I was gonna say that it was gonna be a Switch Online thing probably, and then I realized that it actually was. So yeah, that's kind of faulty on my part. Alright, I want to get the third parties out of the way right now. I don't really care much about the third parties. Like, the games are probably gay, but I just like the first party stuff more. I mean, maybe I'll pick up Elden Ring or something, but other than that, probably not. It's great for people who like the series, but I'm not really that interested. Unless we get Among Us 2, that would be peak! Alright, let's talk about the new Mario Kart game, Mario Kart World. This game is $80 and it makes sense if the game is filled to the brim with content. And it better be, because we paying $8. Actually, I'm getting the bundle deal with the Switch 2 and the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe digitally. So it only costs $50. But still. Also, you can play as a cow. And it's open world. There's like 365 characters to play, a lot of costume, new game modes, and a bunch of other stuff to do. I could go on for hours, but I want to get to other stuff too, so yeah. Alright, let's talk about the hardware and the specs. Alright, first of all, why is the game $80? I get it has a lot of content, but you could have at least only put it at 70. I know I went on a bit of a yapping session, but there was no reason why this should cost. Alright, I cooled off a bit. I watched it with the Nintendo Treehouse, and I want to get this over as soon as possible. The new mouse feature is cool, the demo should not cost money, that's whack, and the microphone is cool. That's right, GameCube games got announced. And it's kind of annoying how we got 3 games. But I watched the Nintendo Treehouse, and maybe in the month of June there will be another drop, which will give us Mario Strikers, which is nice. I can't believe it's going to be a Nintendo Classic thing without the Mario for like the first day. That's going to be crazy. Anyway. But if you look at the games that will come in the future, you will see Chibi Robo. And like, I didn't even notice until YouTuber Zachpack pointed it out. But yeah, finally being able to play GameCube games is amazing. I have a series idea that I already have a few script videos for. And I even mentioned it in my last video. And them having Luigi's Mansion could help out a lot. I might even make one for Chibi Robo. Imagine if we got DS games in 2 years. That'd be amazing. Now we gotta talk about our next game, Kirby Air Riders. Not much was shown, but what we do know is that it was being made by the GOAT Masahiro Sakurai himself. At first, I thought it was gonna be a Smash game at first glance. Anyway, I'm excited for what this game will have to offer. And for the final thing I'm gonna talk about is the brand new Donkey Kong game. Donkey Kong Bonanzas or something. I don't know how you say it. I really can't tell if it's an open world game or not, but wow, it looks fun. I think the new cartoony look is gonna be the norm for like Mario games and Mario adjacent games, except for like maybe Luigi's Mansion and WarioWare. Anyway, the fact that you can just destroy the entire world is kind of weird but fitting, especially with Donkey Kong. And yeah, if we can look at the teasers and all the stuff from the website, it looks like there's gonna be like a bunch of collectibles, so a bunch of brand new content to do. Well, that's it for this video. I am a bit sad that 3D Mario didn't get announced, but the 3D Donkey Kong was good enough. And also Kirby Air Riders would be a fun experience. Anyway, before you guys go, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.